Huh.
So unimaginably delicate.
Very nice.
How strange. I've never seen this one before.
Like a layer of lace superimposed over a landscape.
Stunning, really.
Thought I knew all of Monet's work.
Always loved his use of color.
Yep, I really like this one.
It must be a new acquisition.
Like the water lilies at Orangerie yesterday. Just delicious. I could die happily in that place.
I always like river views.
Why did they put it on the stand instead of hanging it on the wall with the others?
This one's so rich, too.
Thank God my room's got a view of the Seine. Could you imagine coming all the way to Paris, paying those prices, and then looking out at a wall?
But don't they care about security?
Let's see. There's some green, blue, white, a little red.
Wish I had a better view from my office back home, though. Big deal, I can finally move up to the 44th floor, but I can't see the river or Central Park.
Look, there's not even glass on it.
Oh, and look at that dash of pink in the middle. A reflection of the red in the water, apparently.
Wait, are they trying to tell me something? I can't afford to be laid off again.
Anyone could just reach over and touch the canvas.
He's so good at that.
Nah, I get it. Office space costs a fortune in Manhattan. Same thing for Paris, everything costs a fortune here.
They should know better. Didn't someone steal a bunch of paintings from this place a few years ago? Should I say something to the guard?
No, I think those are the same colors as Stephanie's new curtains, the ones in her living room. Yes, of course.
Like that lunch today? 40 euros for a ham and cheese croissant and a bottle of Avion? Give me a break.
You never see something so carelessly displayed at the Met or the Louvre.
Stephanie has such good taste. The way those curtains pull the whole room together.
I'm telling you, you've got to be rich these days. I mean, we'd have to give up that apartment or pull the girls out of private school if I didn't have that job, and what they pay me.
Oh no, not now. Not since that one guy threw a rock at the Mona Lisa and chipped the paint. Woke the whole museum world up.
I'm almost embarrassed around her sometimes.
Do you think Monet could afford to live the way I do on a painter's income? No way.
Well, now they've got bulletproof glass. So just try it.
Like the last time it was my turn to host the bridge club. She was so complimentary about the new vase on the mantle. But I didn't dare tell her it was a gift from Bob's mother because I know how she looks down on Bob's whole family.
Could you imagine Monet were alive today, though? To see what his paintings go for. Not that they're ever really available, but what they're worth. Like this one. It's so beautiful. It's gotta be worth a fortune.
Or how about that one Dutch guy who sliced up Rembrandt's Night Watch? Did quite a bit of damage before the guards got a hold of him.
But you know, I think I have just as good an eye as Stephanie. A more sophisticated one, frankly.
Then again, the way they're displaying it so casually, maybe it's not worth all that much.
They should know better. How about all the people who keep hitting the Pieta with hammers? The Vatican's never been too good at responding to crimes that take place on their own turf.
Oh, forget about her, Abigail. Every day in every way, I'm getting better. I really am. Who cares what Stephanie thinks? Or anyone else? Monet puts them all to shame. Just soak it in. Let it roll over me. That's what Professor Scully taught us.
Boy, I'd love to know how much this one's worth. I mean, we bought those 2 Warhols for the chairman's conference room a few years back for $1 million too. And they're much bigger than this one.
But they're just nut jobs, right? Crazy people.
I could just stand here and stare at this all day. The green, black leaves, the blue, white, pink water, those red, white, gray houses in the distance, the brown, purple branches, tall, thin, skeletal. They're like a big net. They're like...
Then we bought the Rauschenberg for $4 million. And no one but the chairman's wife even likes it.
They're just lucky I'm not crazy.
Like my carpet! Oh my god, yes! The carpet in the sunroom. That's what the painting reminds me of.
But this? Everyone would love it. And what a coup it would be. Can you imagine a Monet in the lobby? I bet we'd get some press. Be a good investment, too. Can't say the same for our company's stock.
Because if I were, it would be so easy to take advantage of the situation. How do they know I don't have a knife in my pocket?
And the leaves. That's the pattern on our good china. Wait, I've got a brilliant idea. When the bridge club comes over, I'll set up the tables in the sunroom with the pink and white tablecloths, and just like the river, and I'll use the good china. The whole thing will be set off in the pattern in the carpet.
Bet I'd be a hero. I mean, it's not even part of my job, but I'd get the credit. Show the girls her dad's just not some boring numbers geek.
How do they know I'm not gonna pick up the painting and break it over my knee? Or maybe I've got a vial of acid in my pocket.
Oh, God. Is this what your life's been reduced to, Abigail? Patting yourself on the back for hosting bridge club parties? What happened? I was the best account executive at the company. I won awards. Maybe it's time to go back to work. The kids will survive. Who am I kidding? Who'd hire me? I haven't worked outside the house for 10 years. I'm really just a kept woman these days. Very nicely kept, thank you, Bob, but still.
But would they sell it? I guess museums are always looking for the money, but what would it take? 10 million? 15? I bet they'd take 20 million. Then again, maybe not. I just read where somebody paid $139 million for a third-rate Picasso. How are we supposed to compete with that? Who are these people?
Well, I don't have a vial of acid, but I do have a pen. Maybe I could make a few little marks, or maybe one big mark.
Well, at least I've got my art history degree, and they can't take that away from me. And I've got taste. I can make the world a more beautiful place, and that is a real art.
I'll tell you who. It's the goddamned 1%. They're ruining things for everyone in this country. I mean, technically I'm in the top 5%, but compared to them, I'm downright poor.
Oh, I wish I had thought about my pen. Am I daring myself? Am I about to make history? Is Monet's scholarship about to get a new footnote?
I bet no one else in the Bridge Club has ever been inspired by Monet.
Maybe I'll just buy the postcard.
God help me. God help me.
All right, Missy, our casket to bag.
Get him!
I'm here.
Thanks for agreeing to do this, Howard.
Oh, I'm just happy that you're finally happy.
Sorry, what?
Oh, right. I said I'm happy that you're finally happy.
You're a real friend.
Now, how's this supposed to work?
Oh, I got the idea weeks ago when Max and I decided to come to this exhibit. But this morning I pretended to be sick and I told him to go ahead without me.
Oh, but what if he stayed home to take care of you? You know, I would have never left you.
He loves Goya too much. I knew he'd never miss this. This is the largest exhibition ever established in the Western Hemisphere. All of Goya's greatest works are here. Everything except the black paintings. They never leave the Prado, you know.
Well, I mean, no, I don't know. I don't really know anything about art.
Then you really are a good friend. Okay, it's simple. You pretend to be a guard.
Oh. This is very daft. The guards of the Met don't wear hats.
Max won't know that.
Oh, but what if a guard sees me wearing this thing?
They can't stop you from wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Just every time Max gets too close to a painting, just tell him to back up.
How do you know he'll get too close to a painting?
Trust me, Howard. If there's any nudes in this exhibit, he'll get too close.
Oh, sounds like a charming fellow.
Oh, come on. You'll like him. I promise.
After what you've told me about him, not bloody well likely.
Howard, please promise me you'll try to like him.
Well, I'll make an effort, but it's only because he's your husband.
Thank you. Anyway, say something when he gets too close. Then finally, you've had enough. And you say, come with me! And then you march him into the next room, and I'll be standing there and I'll say, happy 3rd anniversary!
Now, what's in the box?
Oh, it's a coffee table book with all the black paintings by Goya. We saw them at the Prado on our honeymoon. And there's 2 tickets to Madrid, so we can go back there and see them. Get it? It's like this trip is an extension of the exhibit.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're a super wife, Chloe. I hope I find a husband as thoughtful as you someday.
Oh, you will.
Well, I wish I shared your optimism. You know, I left London because I thought there were more men available in New York, but they're all wankers here. It's so depressing.
Don't be discouraged. You'll find someone, and then I'll help you celebrate your anniversaries. Let's go by the art until we see him. Guess who?
Oh, sorry. Great art always has this effect on her, but we'll try to behave ourselves.
No problem, sir.
Hey, let's go to the next exhibit. I want to show you Goya's Boy in Red. It's part of the Met's permanent collection. I hope you'll like it. I love it.
If you love it, I'll love it too. Howard, what's taking so long?
Well, he's not really, he's standing close to any of the paintings.
Then give him some other excuse. Tell him the manager wants to see him. Or simply that there's another woman in the next room who says she knows him.
You know, I've been thinking, Chloe, why don't you just go home and surprise him when he comes back?
Oh, that's so lame.
No, this is late. I really think you should go home.
Fine, I'll do it. I got it. I'll sneak up behind him and I'll hug him. Yes.
No.
Hey, Howard, what are you doing?
I need to explain something.
What do you... Look, there he is. Are you going to do this or do I have to?
Okay, I'll do it. But please go away, far away.
Guess who? Oh, I'm sorry. Is your life bothering you?
So I guess you didn't like the Boy in Red.
I loved it. I love all of Goya's work. He makes the world look so important. Monumental. Even that little boy in his red costume. I'd love to live in his world.
Then why'd you run away?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to pee. I mean, really pee. It's kind of an emergency whenever that happens. You see, my bladder's, deformed.
Sir, please mind the painting. You're standing a tad too close.
What are you talking about? I'm several feet away from it. Can anything be done about it?
Sir, I think there's something you should know.
Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong, okay?
Sir, you see your wife? She's in the next room. I think you should leave before she...
What?
Surprise!
Chloe! What are you doing here? You should be in bed.
Do you know that woman?
No. What woman? Oh, that's just Lara. She works at the agency. We just ran into each other here.
Oh, well, it must have been quite a collision.
What?
The way you were holding on to her? Oh, she must have been seriously wounded.
What? No.
Are you Chloe? I've heard so much about you. You didn't tell me she was pretty.
How do you know my husband?
I told you, we worked together.
Are you sleeping with him?
Oh, this is awkward.
No, she means...
Maybe I should go.
Oh, yes, please go.
No! This is all a misunderstanding.
No, I think I'm starting to understand. And I should have known better than to marry a man like you. Here, you take these.
What's this all about?
I hope you two have a wonderful time in Madrid. Ask him to show you Goya's black paintings at the Prado. They're his favorites.
Chloe!
How the hell would I know what the Temple of Dandora is? I'm not a bloody god.
Master Diego, come here quickly.
What is it, Your Highness?
Look at these paintings. I recognize them all. They're your paintings. But how did they get here? They should be hanging in the palace.
Apparently most paintings hang in museums now. And I'm afraid the palace has become a museum too.
What a world. Wait! Look, it's me. I remember when you painted that, Master Diego.
I remember too. You were a beautiful and Fanta princess.
Yes, I was very beautiful, wasn't I? Now all these people have come to gaze at my beauty. Look, here comes another one.
Now there's a candidate for an emergency makeover. That's gotta be the ugliest dame I've ever seen.
How dare you, peasant!
Get her.
Hey, sorry about that. Thanks.
You won't believe what just happened.
Look at that guy over there.
What?
Totally hot, right?
Word.
You think he's a model?
Nah, he looks too smart. Oh, what about that one? Another hottie, right?
Double word.
But look at his date.
Bow wow.
We're much hotter. Oh, wait, you got some schmutz on your shoulder.
Hey, you never told me about your date last night.
Snooze, he was an ophthalmologist.
They make a lot of money.
Big whoop.
I think he could get you a discount on some contacts.
He went to Michigan and all he could talk about all night was football. Go Blue.
So are you going to see him again?
No, but I made an appointment for a checkup.
It's not a total loss.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. Where are all the good men?
That's why we've come to the Met.
But all these guys are already taken. Or gay.
Hey, quick. Check out 4 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock.
Oh, him? He's nothing special.
I used to date him.
Oh, sorry.
No biggie. Only went out twice. You know, wore too much cologne. Something foul.
Why doesn't anyone tell them? Oh, hold on, your concealer's blotchy. What is that, Clinique?
No, Mac.
Honey, you're not 18 anymore. There.
Wait a second. Oh my God, look at him.
Now you're talking.
I could date that.
Me too.
Way hot.
A real man.
But not too hot.
He definitely likes women.
Soulful too.
He'd understand.
That's right, just understanding.
And sweet.
I bet he'd be gentle. And you see how he suffers without complaining?
He's definitely not a mama's boy.
Why can't we find men like that in New York?
Because they don't exist in real life.
I want to marry him.
I want to have his child.
If only.
Yeah, if only. Who is he anyway? What does your audio guide say?
By the Florentine artist Francesco Botticini, St. Sebastian was painted in 1505 and is one of the Metropolitan Museum's treasures.
Hey, you want to go to the cafeteria?
Sure, but you run ahead and fix your lipstick. No one wants to see you like that.
Down, Alexander. Mommy can't keep up. Today we're going to look at some Greek and Roman sculpture.
Oh, big deal.
I know you're tired, but please try and concentrate. We're not using any flashcards today. What do you think of that one?
It sucks.
You're not even looking. Come on, what's the matter?
You cheated. You took my money. I want it fair and square.
You were going to spend it all on ice cream.
And sprinkles.
Fine! But as your only parent who cares about your welfare, I decided to spend it on something that was better for you.
I didn't want a lousy book.
Hegel's Introductory Lectures on Aesthetics is a wonderful book.
Bullshit.
Language! Someday you'll thank me.
More bullshit.
Alexander, I had such high hopes for this trip. And after all we've been through, the divorce and all, I thought we could use some time together, special time. And all right, I needed something too.
What did you need?
I needed to prove that even though the marriage didn't work out, I'm not a complete failure.
Well, you're not a complete failure, Mommy.
You're my only hope now, Alexander. I want you to do great things. Have wonderful experiences. Have a magnificent life. And art should be a part of all of that. The great classical works have survived centuries, indifferent to all of our little travails. We must respect and share in it. I had hoped the book might help you understand, but you don't have to read it.
I'll read it if you want me to.
Will you? Tell you what, if you read it, all of it, I'll give you back your money. No, I'll double it, and you can buy all the ice cream and sprinkles you want.
Deal.
Okay, Alexander, you won't regret this. Let's look at some sculpture. This one is called The Wrestlers. It's a marble Roman copy of the lost bronze Greek sculpture from the 3rd century BC. Do you like it?
It looks just like that time I beat up Stevie Sharpstein. Boy, I really messed him up. Next time, I want to fight naked too.
There's not gonna be a next time.
But
Fighting's never a solution.
but they're fighting.
But that's different. It's not about the wrestling. It's about the struggle. The human struggle. A moment of human struggle frozen for all time. Its flesh turned to stone, struggle made manifest. Look, let me show you. Okay, no one's looking. Quick, go touch the sculpture.
Oh, but you told me I wasn't allowed to touch anything in here,
Just do
Mommy.
it quick before anyone sees us. All right, that's it. Do you feel the marble?
Yes, Mommy.
How does it feel?
Cold. Hard. And smooth.
Great, now grab the arm.
Which arm?
Wait, I'll show you. Do you feel the arm?
Yes, Mommy.
Now feel the veins and the tendons, the muscles. It's strong, solid. It is holding up the weight of 2 men. Now let's explore the man on top. Feel the power, the force of life flowing through the arms, legs, and back. Do you understand? He must conquer his rival. He must do what it takes to survive, to become immortal. Do you understand his struggle, Alexander?
Yes, Mommy! Yes!
And he will win. The artist has made him immortal. Let's revel in his victory.
Va, signora! Che fai? Che fai?
Let's go.
Mamma mia. Chloe, wait! Please, let me explain!
How could you? And while I was on my deathbed?
Slow down, you know I can't keep up.
I bet she wouldn't have slowed down for you. Does she even know about your limp?
Chloe, she's just a co-worker from my office, a graphic designer. When I mentioned you were sick and couldn't come to the exhibit, she offered to come along.
It's not what you said a minute ago. Get your story straight.
Well, how about you? You're not even sick.
Oh, Max. We were gonna have such a glorious life together.
We are gonna have a glorious life together.
How am I supposed to compete with someone as beautiful as that?
You're beautiful too.
And that smile. It makes a person melt. Bet she's better than me in bed, too.
You're both. I mean,
Have there been others?
No.
Louder, please!
I said there haven't been any others.
How about men? Yeah, I've always had my suspicions. All those times you were going bike riding? Who were you really seeing?
You're being ridiculous.
No, I finally got you figured out, mister. You're sleeping your way across the city as some kind of neurotic overcompensation for being a cripple. Jesus. You're nothing but a polymorphously perverse pervert. I get the apartment, you know.
What do you mean?
In the divorce. I get the apartment and you can have, I don't know, the dog and the TV.
Chloe, you don't want a divorce. This is nothing. If we were to get a divorce, shouldn't it be over something big?
There's nothing bigger than this!
Are you all right, Chloe?
How does the guard know you?
He's not a guard. He works with me.
Oh, so you brought a co-worker here too. See, I did nothing wrong.
You broke her heart, fellow.
This is none of your business.
Chloe is my best friend. I knew she shouldn't have married you.
Are you her lover? Is he your lover?
I don't date women.
Oh. You... Well, I see. Well, what is she then? Your fairy godmother?
Max, take me out of here, please. You betrayed my trust, Max. And the worst part is, now you ruined Goya for me too. And I can never look at his paintings again.
Here it is. Master Diego, Don Jose, Maria, come here at once. I found it. Let's get on with this.
Well, that was extraordinary.
I believe they say awesome here, Master Diego.
Word. That was way awesome.
It was all right, I suppose.
Didn't your highness find those carriages amusing? The ones that moved without any horses attached.
I most certainly did not. There were too many of them, and they made the most dreadful sounds.
Yeah, but like, didn't you find the people droll?
There was nothing but commoners all around me. What happened to the royals and the nobles?
But these commoners wear such interesting garments, don't they?
Some of them wear almost no garments at all. What happened to style?
I'll show you style. Look at these shoes and bags I've procured at the charming establishment.
There is nothing charming about it. I do not like what this world has become. Imagine making us wait in line to see our painting. This is no place for us or any decent people. And all these commoners must agree. Just look how they stare so longingly at the paintings of the royal family. It's time to go back. I'm sure Mother, Father, and Doña Marcella miss us. Shall we?
As you wish, your highness.
Your wish is our command.
No, no, no! I want to stay and go back to the Prada. Wait for me.
MoMA's exhibit of conceptual art was sponsored by McDonald's Golden Arches. Reaching its pinnacle in the 1990s, conceptual art moved beyond paint and canvas into the realm of the virtual. This work is titled Triangle and was Marcel Baldessari's most celebrated work.
I don't get it.
On a physical level, this work, like many conceptual works, is quite minimal.
Exactly. A few white words on a black canvas. Boring.
On a textual level, it also offers very little.
Exactly again. This canvas, your shoulder, the Eiffel Tower? Not exactly Shakespeare.
But on a conceptual level, this work, like so many of Baldessari's, takes the viewer to a transcendent place.
What have you been smoking, lady? This triangle, a canvas, your shoulder, the Eiffel Tower? Give me Goya! Wait, I think I get it. A triangle defined by this canvas. Your shoulder meaning my shoulder. And the Eiffel Tower. Now where the heck? Well, if that's north, then Europe is right about there. And the Eiffel Tower is way out there somewhere. Wow. That's a really big triangle.
Max? What are you doing?
Chloe, you stepped right into my triangle. It's a sign. How are you?
I'm good. Really good, but I can't stay and talk.
You look great. How's work?
Fine. I got promoted again. I'm head of the research department now.
That's great. You deserve it.
I don't know about that. How's your job going?
I've been made senior copywriter. It's good. So, how's your personal? Are you seeing anyone?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
And they're here, so I should probably go.
Yeah. Right.
Are you seeing anyone?
No.
Is that why you have the audio guide?
What do you mean?
It worked last time, when we met.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Listen, Chloe, I was such an ass. I've grown up a lot these past couple years, and I bet if we'd met now, things would have turned out a lot differently.
Well, you can't change history, can you?
I guess not, but you can change the future. What do you say? You think we could ever have a go at it again?
Hey, what was that you were doing a minute ago? You said something about a triangle?
Oh, just some conceptual art thing. You see, the art in this exhibit isn't actually here. This is more like its launching pad.
Huh?
Like, okay, let's make our own little conceptual art object right now. Our canvas would say Triangle Max Chloe, and I don't know, we need a third point.
There you are. Oh, you sure like to rush through things, don't you?
Lara?
Max?
You're friends with Lara?
Oh, we're more than just friends, dude.
What does she mean?
I'm sorry, Max. Don't apologize.
Chloe, look, I'm sorry I hurt you. And I'm sorry I went off with Lara. I get it. You're just trying to get even with me by going off with her too. But that's no excuse. What you and I had was a real bond. A marriage, for God's sake. And I'm sorry. I didn't respect it more.
No, you don't get it. She likes pussy now.
Chloe, give me a second chance. I want you back. Everything will be different this time. I'll do whatever you want.
Didn't you hear me? You can't have if you don't have a hoo-ha. Lara, honey, let me try. I wasn't trying to get even with you, Max. I just fell in love with her. That's all. And I've learned new things about myself. Wonderful things. I found my happiness, and I can't go back to our old life now.
But I've learned new things about myself, too. We can have a new kind of relationship, one that gives you everything you need. You can even keep Lara if you want.
Oh, Max. Oh, no, I'm not sharing. The lady's completely mine now. And we're engaged, too. Isn't that right, my widow nut?
You can't use that. She was my widow nut.
And now she's not. Come on, Chloe, let's go. See you at the office, Max. I'm really sorry. I hope you find your happiness one day, too.
Oh, don't go!
Bro, finally made it, man. I'm finally here at the Special Exhibitions Gallery at MoMA. Oh, there's so much to see. I'm so psyched I barely even notice I'm grabbing onto the bottle of Purell in my pocket. I mean, the bottle of not Purell in my pocket? I'm open to whatever. And then, whoa, I see it. A door on the floor in the middle of the room. I mean, how crazy is that? I know. We've all seen this kinds of thing before. I mean, it's a cliche already. But today, I see it with fresh eyes. It's this door that counts. Forget all the other doors. Just open yourself up to it.
So yes, my troubles will all pass. Someday my downstairs neighbor will move away. Or get hit by a bus. But this door on the floor will live on. Oh, I suppose it will decay someday. It certainly won't outlive the Parthenon or the Venus de Milo, but it has at least provided us with an aesthetic experience, however fleetingly. And that experience reeks of the eternal. And that's what's so sad about the aesthetic experience. Sad, yet wonderful. The door, the purple line, my neighbor's lack of taste, my beautiful voice, our very existence. It's all just temporary. I stare at the purple line and nod knowingly, for I have learned the lesson that all great art teaches.
So, I'm standing here thinking about all this, and like I say, something just overcomes me. There comes a time and a moment, we don't really choose it. It chooses us. We say, that's it. I can't take it anymore. Hey you! What do you think you're looking at?
I suddenly realize someone is shouting at me.
And I can hear someone screaming.
What the hell do you think you're looking at?
Vulgar words are being hurled in my direction.
I grasp on tightly to the bottle and prepare for the worst.
I'm talking to you. I'm asking you a question.
I suddenly realize this person is addressing me. A stranger is yelling at me.
I make a quick inventory of my feelings and I find something really outrageous.
How can garbage be so interesting?
I want to respond for someone, however rude, is in need of something she thinks I can provide. but I'm not sure what to do.
All right, now get this. I'm scared shitless, no question. But I can't shake this feeling of absolute terror pushing up through my esophagus, mixed with a feeling of, what do I call it? Excitement!
I'll teach you to ignore me, bitch.
I decide to stay and defend my right to be here.
I'm fascinated by the possibility of complete chaos breaking out before my very eyes. I mean, I'm not in any real danger. And again, maybe I am. No, I can still see the exit sign. No, I love this! To be wrapped up into an adventure! Come on! Fisticuffs, get her in the go! Woo! Hold on! Right there! Woo!
Let's hear from PS 122!
Woo! Zip-bang!
Woo! You public school savages will never survive!
Oh my god, I should be video camming. Uh-oh.
Heathen, you've broken it.
Oh, shit.
Now you're in for it, crazy person.
I can still see the exit sign from here.
It's not my fault, really. So now do you understand? It was just an accident.
I'm sorry, I didn't really see what happened.
Hey, that's what happens when you put garbage on display.
Can I go home now?
You should really start screening people, like at the airport.
I'm starting to feel
Checking for not liquids and bombs, but ignorance and insensitivity.
sick.
Arrest me? You gotta be kidding. Arrest Amy Plunkett. I hope you throw the book at her. Hey, the door was already broken if you ask me.
I don't know what you expect me to tell you.
Or at least revoke her membership card. Big deal. I didn't want to come back here anyways. Boy, did I learn my lesson. I'll be all right. I'll recover.
I don't know why I even came here in the first place. I mean, I should have just stayed home in bed.
Come to a place filled with garbage and assholes, and all you get is disrespected.
I'm sorry. I can't handle this kind of stress.
Of course I'll be back. This is my church, my temple.
Removed for repair? No! Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Where is it?
Oh, it's been removed. I'm really sorry, Sweet Pea. I really wanted you to see this. It's really cool. It's a door on the floor. I just love Amy Plunkett's work. Next time, love.
Remote for repair? No!
Max.
Chloe. Oh. Hi, Lara.
Hi, Max.
What happened to the door?
It got vandalized last week. It was all over the internet.
I hope they punish the bastard. Do you remember the first time we saw it together?
Of course I do. It was the day we met. What a lovely memory. You're still not trying to win me back, are you?
No way.
Because that train's already left the station, you know. Yeah, and it's been blown up.
Don't worry about me.
But I do.
So, where's this incredible door, Max?
Howard?
Oh, hello there, Chloe.
Are you and Max a thing?
Well, I'd say we're in more of the experimental stage.
I thought you hated him.
Well, that's because I didn't know him, darling. See, I was about to give up on New York and move back to London, but then I thought, I'm going to give online dating one more shot. And that's when I came across Max's profile. And I thought, what is this homophobic prig doing on a gay dating site?
And what were you doing, Max? I mean, how did this happen?
Well, when you said you'd finally found your happiness, I realized I never really had. Then I thought about some of the things you said and realized you were right. Except for one thing. I'm not polymorphously perverse. In fact, I'm the exact opposite. I'm only drawn to one type of person, and there's nothing perverse about that. Then, when I saw Howard's profile, I thought, well, why not? I knew he had one thing I definitely wanted.
What?
Great calves.
God, you guys are so superficial. Come on, Chloe, let's go look at some art. Oh, okay. See you around. I'm really happy for you, Max.
Are you really only interested in me for my body?
What? Oh, no! I love being with you and doing things together, and that's why we're here at MoMA.
Oh, but I don't really like art.
You don't?
Well, I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, I see. Well, come with me.
Well, where are we going?
To Get Audio Guides.
I empathize with that door on the floor because I know what it feels like to be tossed aside, to be made to feel useless. Isn't that what they do with a person when they deny him his tenure? Publish or perish, they wrote. And so I perish rather than add more crap to that mountain of manure they called scholarship. My students adored me. My lectures got standing ovations. But none of that matters to the small-minded bureaucrats that run our colleges and universities these days. So be it, I say. And so you are the beneficiaries of my knowledge and wisdom, dear museum goers. So let us ponder what art has become in this post-Hegelian age. We're left with two camps. In one, we have conceptual art, mere ideas floating in space. How ethereal, how lifeless. In the other, we have nothing but raw materials, doors, floors, yes, wood, clay, dirt, mud, breasts, penises, silicone implants, phallic implants.
Sir! You can't do that in here. I told you that before.
Can't do what?
You're disturbing the other visitors.
But they've come to hear my lecture.
Those are paintings. They can't hear you. Now, are you going to come along quietly, or are we going to have to remove you forcibly like last time?
I've got a ticket today.
Very good. Now come with me.
No, I don't want to go.
Come on, be a good boy.
I want ice cream. I want ice cream.
You're good. I'll get you ice cream.
With sprinkles. Can we get sprinkles?
Yes, with sprinkles. Now come along, Alexander.